I have been asked several times, how might the use of AI affect mental and psychological health? Is it dangerous? I will share my thoughts on this matter and give you food for independent reflection. So let's consider what our psyche fundamentally is, what it consists of. The entire structure of our psyche is made up of three main things. One, processes, such as sensations, perception, motivation, thinking, evaluation. Two, are states, such as doubt, confidence, joy, fear, and others. And finally, three, our properties, qualities, character traits, our way of interacting with the world, activity, our abilities, our behavior patterns. Now, let's imagine what happens when we use AI, create assistants, personal helpers, receive ready-made texts, expert analyses, recommendations, conclusions, advice, and so on. How is this perceived and processed by our onboard computer? 1. Everything happens quickly with the help of AI, and the psyche gets used to this. When we need to wait somewhere or be patient, the psyche, accustomed to speed, begins to resent the fact that everything is so slow, that things should be faster. This develops impatience. Waiting for something starts to stress and irritate us, and we may lose interest and motivation. This can affect all areas of life, including interactions with people, because we start to unconsciously expect quick execution, clarity, understandability, and structure, which we instantly receive from AI. In other words, after long, systematic use of AI, our evaluation, perception, and thinking may change, and expectations may increase, leading to greater disappointment with reality. 2. Even minor changes in processes can naturally lead to changes in our states. Having grown accustomed to ease and significant time savings, we become lazier. We want to exert less effort, thinking, analyzing, and comparing. And why, if AI can do all this in seconds? I mean, we seem to save energy and time, but at the same time, our skills, from a psychological perspective, start to be used less and less, gradually weakening significantly. The logical consequence of this is that our qualities, such as curiosity, resilience, persistence, patience, perseverance, and goal orientation, which determine the successful completion of various activities, also either weaken or die out due to disuse. And finally, what I would like to add, previously any of our achievements in the form of text, music, scripts, films, paintings, design projects, programming, or any kind of creation, our psyche perceived as our victories, for which it rewarded us with a release of hormones that provided us with a full range of positive emotions: satisfaction, joy, happiness, in short, euphoria. Now, the picture is changing. It is possible that the process of creation can be largely delegated to artificial intelligence. And what then remains for our psyche? In other words, how and at what expense will it continue to reward us? Apparently, we will have to find other ways to obtain long-lasting hormones of joy and satisfaction as a result of victories. Thus, by becoming accustomed to using AI, we may deprive ourselves of real skills and the sense of satisfaction that is inextricably linked to those skills. Of course, the choice is yours. Where is the line beyond which the use of AI is not dangerous? Scientists probably only need to answer this question soon. My simple view is AI can be used where a technical component is needed, not an intellectual one. For example, to avoid long typing, to speak faster, and convert speech into text. Use AI as a technical assistant, but not as someone who thinks for me and creates new things without my involvement. That's all for me today. Until next time, share your opinions in the comments.